kind of matters, but I don't think I'm really focusing on the mobile stream. Be nice because mobile stream tends to bring in more people, but that's okay. I don't think it really matters. But still, man, how does one fix that? Does it only focus in on whatever's in the middle? So, man, that would really limit like what you do for like the normal landscape stream. Thank God I'm not focusing on that. All right, it looks like we are currently live. We have a live stream right now. Excellent, excellent. Just like what the little status right there says for the stream. Excellent. All right, well, hey everyone. For those who are watching, listening, viewing, experiencing, I don't know. But hey, it's me, Wolf397, and today is the final day of 2025, which is crazy to think about that. Like, this year, I feel, has been like the longest year known to man. But then I think about it, and I look back, and it's like, it went by just like every other year. It's like it went by way too quick, but like this year in particular felt like it took forever. And I feel like I have an inkling of a suspicion as to why that's the case. I won't state why because I feel like it's pretty personable. That's what I'm trying to pretend to be right now, but personal is what I meant to say. But yeah, so it's like Whiplash pretty much, where it's just like, damn, it's already over. What have I done? So I guess today for this stream, I know the title says, what is your New Year's resolution or something along, what's your New Year's resolution? That's what it says. But you know, it could just be pretty much whatever we want it to be. It could be a, talking about our resolutions if we hold any. I kind of hold some, but, I don't feel like it's going to be like something that I'm going to... Well, some of them I definitely will try to, like, nail down and make sure that I achieve. But others, it's just like, if I can make it work, then perfect. That's epic. But, that, as well as just like a sort of retrospective of like the entire year, what we've done, what we've accomplished, trials, tribulations, everything else that comes with the territory about 2025. And I guess since this is my stream, I guess I will start off by talking about my resolutions for 2026. Or does it make more sense to talk about everything in retrospect, just to have like a retrospective of 2025 as a year? Actually, I feel like that might make more sense. So, I'm gonna push aside the resolutions and focus more on what we've accomplished in 2025. And since, I don't really want to dive too much into my personal life, I'm going to just keep it strictly, for the most part, YouTube oriented or just social media oriented in general. Even though, a lot of my my time was dedicated to just YouTube this year. And the main reason for that is because this year I made an effort to do long form content, and that pretty much started in January of this year, which is soon gonna be last year. But it started in January. I made a video talking about how this channel turned 18 years old. It turned into an adult, which, even thinking about that, that's insane. And like, because of that, because, my channel has reached this milestone, because, you know, this channel, it means so much to me. This is literally, you know, something that's been following me for like over half of my life, and potentially for the rest of my life going forward. But yeah, that is you know, a huge milestone. And because of that, I wanted to, you know, just like whenever someone, you know, turns into an adult, that's like their metamorphosis. They become like an entirely different person. Well, not really entirely different, you know. Going from 17 to 18 is not a huge jump for those who are on the younger side that are watching my stream. When you turn into an adult, don't expect huge changes all across the board. It's going to be really gradual. When you turn 18, it's most likely just going to be oh, okay, it's a different number, all right. But, you know, as the years go on, you know, 19, 20, 21, of course, is when you officially become an adult. You can actually drink. You do whatever that, like, whatever you want in regards to that. But yeah, it's not like a immediate change, even though, you know, society wants to make you think it's an immediate change. No, you don't have to worry too much about losing your childhood so quickly. Anyways, that was quite the tangent. Allow me to ring that back now, shall we? Okay, anyways, like I said, this channel turned 18, became an adult, and I wanted to, you know, get more serious about it, and serious I got. Like I said, I wanted to do long-form content, and I managed to make that a reality. And I put a lot of effort into, you know, making videos, and it's something that I really wanted to do for quite a while, because you know, when I reached like 1,000 subscribers because of that Persona video, you know, that had me thinking like, wow, maybe, you know, YouTube could potentially become a thing. And unfortunately, I did not strike when that iron was hot. It took me like 4 or 5 years, well, technically like maybe 2 years before I wanted to take it seriously. But like, when I took it seriously, when the whole Silly Billy thing like got big, I wasn't really taking it seriously. Like, you know, I didn't really have an idea of what I wanted to do with this channel, and because of that, I kind of floundered, and like a lot of those years were just honestly just wasted years that I probably could have, you know, put to better use in other areas of my life, such as, you know, getting my original job schedule back, because I remember cutting down my hours because it's just like, I want to do YouTube. I need to focus on this stuff. I didn't tell them that, of course, because I didn't want to make things weird. I don't want to look like that guy who's just like, I didn't want to look like the Haktua girl who's just like, I'm gonna like, you know, move to LA or whatever. Even though that's like something I sort of kind of did. Not like I didn't move myself geographically, but like I tried to you know, make YouTube a thing. But yeah, I wasted those years, and, you know, I was looking back on that as 2024 was ending, and as this channel became 18, I'm like, you know what? I actually have to really do something. But if I want YouTube to be a thing, I got to make it a thing. I have to do what I want to do. And you know, I remember during those times when I was quote unquote floundering, I started getting into streaming, just like what I'm doing right now. And I, you know, did a lot of live streaming back then, like 2021 to 2023, maybe a little bit 2024, because that's when Persona 3 Reload came out. But I don't know if I'd even really count 2024. But like those years, I did a lot of streaming, and I really enjoyed it. And I honestly do love streaming. I like streaming a lot. It's a lot of fun being able to just, you know, play games or just talk, shoot the shit, and, you know, have people react and then react back to them. And it's a very, very, you know, codependent thing, I feel. I know there's some people that are like big streamers and stuff, and it's just like, you know, when you get that big, like say ISO speed levels of like viewership, it's like you don't really have the chat to really react to anymore. It kind of just becomes you're just a spectacle at that point. And at that time, I, you know, thankfully had a smaller viewer base, and I still do. Obviously, I have one fucking viewer, and I think that's me, but that's okay. I nowadays I definitely do these streams just because I feel like it, and fuck, I was on a roll here. I was on a roll, and then I just freaking forgot. I blanked out. But yeah, I do these streams now just for the fun of it. But when I was doing them then, something I noticed was that when I stream, I just kind of talk endlessly, just like I'm doing right now. I talk endlessly. You know, sometimes I just forget to look at like the chat, even though I did say earlier that, you know, looking at chat and reacting to chat is part of the fun. But you know, personally me, I just sometimes just go off and off. And you know, when I was looking back on that, I was like, huh, you know, I really like talking. You know, I like talking a lot, which is something I never really thought of. And when I was thinking about that, I'm like, what if I make videos where I talk a lot? Because, you know, that's something, because I have a lot to say apparently, and I never really thought that I did. But I was like, what if I make videos where I talk a lot? And you know, I'd try to see what I could like think of for what I could make, you know, video wise. And then that's when I kind of like, you know, stumbled upon like the whole, like, you know, video essays and stuff were getting big and all that. And I was like, maybe I could do something kind of similar to that. Scripted content that's, you know, I don't know if I'd say what I'm doing right now is super duper long outside of like the occasional video, but scripted content that's like 10-ish minutes or so, where it's just like, you know, me talking about a particular topic that interests me, or, you know, something along those lines. And you know, doing that this year, I, you know, managed to, you know, make something of it. I wouldn't say make something of it. You know, I'm still, you know, trying to find my footing, but I feel like I've seen, like, my eyes have caught the footing, but now my feet need to like catch on to the ground and like sort of just, you know, figure out how to handle the situation. Hello, Alex LePage. How are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good New Year's Eve. Sorry, currently I'm monologuing right now. I'm talking about this past year, at least in regards to this channel, the YouTube channel. And I'm just talking about, like, you know, like content stuff, just, you know, what I've done on YouTube this past year. It's kind of cool. Just a few more hours here in the Pacific. Also, hi, hello, Emersona. Yeah, we have about, let's see, it's currently 7:37. So yeah, we have like 4 hours and 23 minutes left. Yay, until 2026 happens. But yeah, kind of just talking right now about a bunch of garbo. My New Year resolution would be being more honest with myself. Yeah, I feel like that's a really good resolution to have. I feel like, you know, being honest with ourselves is really, really important, because, you know, if we, you know, try to pull the wool over our own eyes, I don't really think there's going to be any benefit to that. And I feel like I could kind of relate to that in some aspect. I know I was talking right now, I think before anyone came in, thank you for the like, by the way. Before anyone came in, I was talking about how when this whole Silly Billy stuff got big, I wanted to try and like do something with that. I didn't really elaborate, but all I said was I floundered. But what I wanted to do was I wanted to like make meme videos. And so my idea was like, what if I take like random meme comics and just do voiceovers and stuff, like meme comics, tweets, other stuff like that. And I wanted to like, you know, do voiceovers for them, like, you know, because at that time I was kind of like likening myself to being like a voice actor, and I feel like I can make that work, but I don't know if it should be like a focus on man, I'm gonna take off my hoodie, but I don't think it should really be like a focus on what I want to do, because what I want to do right now, I feel is a lot more important compared to voice acting. I know I've been told before that maybe I could make it work. Some people say like, I believe in you. It's like, thank you. I wish I could believe in myself. But yeah, unfortunately, doing like meme comics and stuff like that, you don't really can't really make that much of a thing out of it. Like, there's the occasional person that can get big and make it work and make it their livelihood. One person in particular that I could think of is what's his name, Solid J or something, but he does like those meme comics and stuff. I think he makes his own though. Well, not really meme comics, but like they're memey like voice-over stuff. And oh, also what's his name? Oh man, it's the dude from Ultra Kill, with the I don't remember his name, damn it. And to think, this dude used to follow me, and I used to follow, we used to be moots back then. Oh, I feel so horrible. But yeah, I wanted to be like that, and I thought I could make it work. And I remember just making tons of videos, and I remember doing that for like 3 years. And you know, sometimes there'd be the occasional like video that would go crazy on like you know, TikTok or whatever, but it's just like, that's not what I wanted to do. Like, I like TikTok's great, but I feel like it's very limited in regards to like scope, because it's only focused on like short videos and stuff. And unfortunately, if you want to make any money on TikTok, because like I said, I wanted to try to make this my livelihood, you have to have your videos over a minute long. And unfortunately for meme comics like this, that's kind of not feasible. That's not really doable. Yeah, and even like when videos would get big and stuff, it's like, you know, cool, great, awesome. It was fun. It was fun, like fucking around and doing that stuff and making people laugh. But you know, it's just I don't know. I guess I didn't really, you know, vibe with it too well. And I remember like there'd be like days where I would try to just like churn out as many videos as I could. Like I remember having on my computer desktop, I still kind of follow this structure today, but I would have on my desktop like a bunch of folders and stuff with like different meme comics in them. And then I remember there'd be days where it's just like I do a bunch of voiceovers for all of these comics, and then I'd, you know, another day I'd be like, okay, I'm gonna edit like half of these. I'm gonna edit like 5 of these videos and do it in like 8 hours. And that was cool, that was fun, but yeah, it just wasn't really sustainable. And I just wasn't really feeling it anymore. And also, it was really disheartening to see people steal those videos and then put them up on like fucking TikTok or whatever, and not credit me, and then they'd get like a bunch of views and followers and stuff like that. And of course, a lot of that stuff is superfluous, but you know, it sucks knowing that someone could just easily steal my content and then just like make it their content. Or, well, you know, they don't technically say it's theirs, but you know what I mean. It's a really gray area, but that would piss me off. And yeah, here we are now, where I'm comfortable with what I'm currently doing right now. I feel like it's a lot more fulfilling. I feel like, you know, there's a lot of satisfaction to like the process. Like, I like writing, I like doing the voiceover, I like editing. It's good, and it's just very fulfilling. And you know, when those videos like do happen to reach an audience, it's great because it's just like, oh man, so people actually feel the same way I do. People actually, you know, feel like PC physical games are crazy nowadays, or like people find it interesting. It's cool seeing that, you know, some people find like interesting what I find interesting, and being able to like reach those audiences and being able to see like their comments and stuff. It's great. It's wonderful. It's almost like how streaming is, where like, you know, you see the chat and you see Alex LePage or Emersona in the chat, and you could just be like, hey, that's awesome, reacts to chat, and then you guys are like, oh, reacts to streamer or what have you. I kind of get that same high when I do like streams, but with like, you know, just like actual scripted content. Fuck, I don't even know where I was going with this. I mean, I guess that's kind of like a retrospective of like the YouTubes and stuff. I remember doing like yeah, like that. Pretty much exactly like that. But let's see, what else happened on, I mean, I guess I did like, you know, do stuff on TikTok. I remember I made like a ton of like Persona like short videos, kind of like, you know, how people on TikTok where it's just like, it's them and then there's like a caption and it's just like POV, you're like a shadow and it's the dark hour or whatever, and then like I walk towards you and then like I pull a gun up to my head or whatever, you know, dumb little Persona memes like that. And that was a lot of fun, and some of those actually did pretty well. Always on other platforms, not YouTube. I don't know what it is. I mean, there have been a few that did good on YouTube, but for the most part, it's like Instagram and TikTok. They always yield a bit more in regards to engagement there, which makes sense because those focus more on short form stuff. But yeah, I guess that's really all I have to say in regards to like retrospective. I mean, I did do like some streams this year, not that many. I know I did the sleep stream finally after like however many years. I remember that was supposed to happen in like, I think 2023. Like I remember setting up the what was it? I remember setting up the waiting room for that. And then I was gonna do it, like, it's like, I'm ready, I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna make this work, I'm gonna sleep on stream. And then it didn't happen. And I don't remember why exactly it didn't happen, but I was just like, dang it, all right, I'm gonna have to push this back. And then I pushed it back like 2 years until 2025, when I was like, all right, no one's here. I got nothing better to do. Who wants to listen to a sleep stream or not? I don't know if many people did. Which I can't blame them. I mean, all that really it consisted of, I remember going back, like scrubbing through the stream after the fact, but all it really consisted of was just freaking me snoring, and it was like really light snoring too. Man, but like listening to myself snore is like so, it's weird. Like I know it's natural for some people, but it's like, it's like I didn't know that I snored. Which sucks because like I thought I was like the one person, like every like man in my immediate family, like my dad, my brothers, they all freaking snore, and they all snore loud. And I was like, oh yeah, I'm the only one that doesn't snore. Let's freaking go. I'm special. And then I learned, you know, from like the grapevine, i.e. my girlfriend, that I freaking snore. And I was like, no! So, I'm not special. Oh well, that's okay. At least I snore not as loud as my brothers and dad. So I got that going for me. But, yeah. I don't know if I could... You're not the only one. I know I'm not the only one. I'm pretty sure... Like, what is the statistic for... How many people snore? This is a horrible thing to search up on Google. I don't even... I don't even know if I'm gonna get that with no, that's AI. American Medical what is it? American Medical AMA? Ask me anything? Let's see. Where is the statistic? I swear I thought I saw it. What? Oh, you've got to be... Oh, you've got to be kidding me. What? Okay. Here, what if I look up percent? Okay, please yield me... Oh, okay, there it is. About 25 to 50% of adults snore regularly. Damn, that is half... Nearly half all adults. Yeah, I guess there was not that much of a expectation that I'd be special. Can't believe I'm saying this, but my New Year's resolution is getting my motivation back up and surviving by my fucking tsundere? Is that supposed to say tsundere, or is it just suderi? I'm gonna assume that you're saying tsundere, which, you know, going off of that, yeah. Oh, okay. All right. Going off of that, then. Awesome. Great. Yeah. Getting our motivation is very, very important. Also, going back to like being honest with ourselves, like being honest and motivated are very, very important driving forces for, I feel, us as a person. Without them, then, you know, I feel like we'd all just crash and burn. The world would just be set ablaze by everyone being dishonest to themselves and having like no motivation. And I feel like I could, not the tsundere part, but I feel like I could really relate to that as well. You know, over this year, like I had a lot of motivation, but there'd be like bouts of like lack of motivation where I just be like, or like I put out a video and it's just like, it's doing well. It's like, well, it's doing good. I don't have to do anything anymore. And then I would just not do anything. I just like waste time. And it wasn't even like good time wasting. Like I wouldn't even play that many video games. It wasn't until like maybe like August or whatever that I started playing more video games, like actively trying to play video games more often. But yeah, I would just lack motivation, and you know, that sucks. That really sucks because you know, I wanted to like, you know, try to put out a video a week, which I managed to do for some months, not every month, but some months I managed to put out one video a week, and that was great. That was awesome. I remember having like enough videos like, you know, stocked up that I could just do that, and then I'd be like, all right, perfect. I can now use this extra time to actually make more videos for this. And I would not do that. I would not do that at all. Especially if you know, a video was doing well, which that is something I feel like we could go into resolutions now. I guess, you know, my resolution, since you guys already shared yours, I would like to be more motivated, because that is something that I lacked like quite a bit of in 2025. Like, you know, I was able to make like videos and stuff on a mostly consistent basis, but you know, that consistency I feel wasn't as satisfactory. Sorry about the burp. Satisfactory to me, because like I know I could do a lot better, and I should do a lot better. So I should strive for that that betterment. So I will definitely make an effort to be more motivated. So that way I could give you guys what you guys deserve, which is hopefully good content. And also, alongside motivation, I would like to try and maybe just challenge myself a bit more. Like I would like to try and make longer videos, because like I talked about it earlier, but a lot of my videos kind of like teeter around like the 13 to 15 minute range, but I would like to try and like put out some more like 30-ish minute stuff. Like I think the most recent long video that I put out like that was the ghost stories video, which kind of crashed and burned. I put that video out way too late, because I feel like if I put it out on Halloween, I would have had like at least somewhat of an audience. But yeah, no one watched that video. It kind of sucks. If anyone wants to see me talk about actual real ghost stories, check that video out. But yeah, I would like to try and challenge myself in that and try to make longer videos. And of course, I'm not going to try and force it. I feel like I should try and find topics where that would make sense. Like, I don't want to take like a video idea that would better suit like a 15-minute long video and then try to stretch it out, because that's just going to be boring for everybody. That's going to be boring for you guys, and that's going to be boring for me, and I do not want to subject anyone to that. No one deserves that, not even people in like Guantanamo. No siree. So yeah, hopefully I could challenge myself without that, and also maybe challenge myself with a few more ideas that are not strictly gaming. Like, I love gaming and it's great, but you know, maybe broadening my horizons could work out as well. Of course, I would like to focus primarily on gaming, but also putting out like some stuff that is not focused on gaming could be kind of nice, I feel, just to, you know, add some variety, because everyone knows variety is the spice of life. And I feel like the ghost story like video was a good indicator about like how, you know, how fun gaming could be, even though like a lot well, not a lot, I think like one story had like gaming in it, like to some extent. But yeah, it could be interesting, could be fun. I do have some ideas already written down. I haven't wrote any scripts or anything. Also, let's see, what else is there that I want to do? I guess like personally, I would like to try and work out more, because that's something that I kind of started to do like sometime in the middle of the year, and then I just fell off. I fell off. No, not even in the middle of the year. Earlier in the year, like around April, March, I started working out, and then I just fell off horribly. And you know, there are reasons as to why I fell off horribly that I cannot explain why, but yeah, I just I really you know, feel bad for dropping that, and I would like to, you know, like pick that back up again. And I kind of sort of started doing that over the past 2 months. I remember we got like a step machine. I talked about this in a previous stream. A little like step machine where, like, you know, it's you know, a very simple one, but you know, it helped. It really felt, you know, satisfying to be able to like walk on that for like 30 minutes or whatever, and like burn some calories and like work up a sweat. And it felt like I was actually doing something. It felt like my body was actually, you know, working towards like, you know, slimming down. And I remember actually, you know, I think because I think I might have went to the gym, like to a public gym for the first time ever, like earlier this month, and that was great. It was nice. You know, we went like at 11 or something, so it was really late. It was really empty, and you know, because of that, like all of the machines were pretty much like, you know, free to use. And so like I wouldn't have to really worry about like having to wait on somebody, which is kind of like, you know, that's like the thing that I kind of didn't really want to deal with, and that's why I tried to work out like at home. But you know, now that I have the capability of like going to a gym and stuff, I would like to take advantage of that more, especially since, you know, it's like a, you know, paid monthly, like bi-monthly thing. Or not bi-monthly, but you have to pay monthly to have that membership. So it's just like, you gotta make the most of it. But yeah, I would like to try and work out, because yeah, I have definitely been letting myself go these past 3 or so years, and I don't want 2026 to be one of those years. So hopefully Piggy could you know, get into shape. That'd be great to get into shape. And also, you know, maybe stop drinking so much soda. Like, I know I did kind of like, you know, cut down on my soda drinking, but like I feel like that's still not like satisfactory. And I recently, two fireworks later, have there been fireworks already? I have not heard anything, at least in my city. I mean, like, the most I heard was like someone was starting up the YouTube app on their TV really, really loudly. And I remember hearing it. I'm like, is that coming from inside? Is the call coming from inside the house? Is the YouTube coming from inside the house? But no, that's all I heard so far. No fireworks yet. And, God, I'm pretty sure it's not going to be just fireworks. Oh boy. That's the one thing I worry about whenever New Year's Day comes about. And it's not even like when New Year's Day happens. It's always like hours before, like some loser's just like, I'm going to shoot my gun like 1 hour before the fucking New Year's Day happens. And then it's just like, dude, isn't ammo like expensive? Can't you like wait like a little bit longer? A lot of fireworks in my area. Damn, Nick. Also, welcome to the stream. But also, please take care out there in that battlefield. That sounds scary. A lot of fireworks. I know that's probably how it's going to be like pretty much everywhere in America. But yeah, still pretty scary. And the thing is that for the most part, you can't really tell what are like bullets and what are fireworks. Hey, thank you, Nick, for 25 months of being a member. Appreciate it. Ooh, yeah, that gold member icon is looking really, really good on you, buddy. Really, really good. I'm digging it. If anyone else would like to have a similar looking icon like Nick, although unfortunately you won't have a gold icon like Nick, you will have to be a good boy and be a member for 24 months. But if you want an icon nonetheless, well, you could always join membership. And if you join membership, you also get some cool, epic emotes, such as the one that Nick just used right now, the little laughing emote. That's a demon right there from SMT laughing. Very cute. I forgot to ask, but do y'all do like drone lights around New Year's? We don't, as far as I'm concerned. Although maybe, because, you know, there are like stadiums and stuff. Maybe there's like, because it's like the city that I live in, it's like really, really disconnected. Like, we don't have like any way to know what's happening like in the city. It's like you kind of have to be like in the know. You have to be like either working for the city, or you just have to like know somebody that's working for the city, or like someone that's like deeply involved with the city, whether it be they're actually working for it, or they're just like, I don't know, they're just a big volunteer and they just go all over. But yeah, I don't know, maybe they could have drone lights out here. I wouldn't be surprised. I feel like that's a very, very like common thing nowadays, drone lights. It's not just the Disneyland thing anymore. Everyone manages to get drone lights and light shows. But man, that'd be cool. You know, thinking of drone lights, that reminds me of the HoloLive night that they had for... Oh, dude. I remember going to LA recently to hang out with... me and my girlfriend went so we could hang out with some of her friends. And one of her friends gave me a cup from the HoloLive night that they had at the Dodger Stadium. And it's a cup that has, you know, it's not a cup from last year, unfortunately. So, you know, we don't got Suisse on there, but we do have Bibu, I think her name is. We got Bibu, we got Ina, who is one of my waifus. So perfect, awesome, great. Love Ina. She's best HoloLive EN waifu. And I think Pekora? I might be wrong. I kind of have to check now. All right, I'll be right back. I'm going to go check and see who the other HoloLive girl is on that. Besides the others. Okay, I was wrong, very wrong about all of that. Well, not all of that. The only thing that I got right was, Ina was a part of the girls. But, no, I'm stupid. What am I talking about? Okay, so I got 2 of the girls right. I got Ina, and I got, Bibu. Bijo? I don't know what her name is, but she's one of the newer Hololive Ian girls. But Ina and her and the other girl was also another Hololive Ian girl, Iris. So that's something that I got entirely wrong. I thought it was freaking Pekora. I don't know why. Although Bibu or whatever the fuck her name is, she has like long bluish hair, so I think seeing that kind of made me like think that in my mind. I probably saw that and didn't really pay too much attention to her. But yeah, I got a cup for that because I believe that he went to Hololive night and he was just like, he thought of me, so he got it for me, and I was like, oh, you're so kind. I'll give you a hand job afterwards. I didn't do that, but I totally would have. Insert helicopter noises to make up for the mistake. Thank you. Oh my god, there's fucking falling through the house! Also, I don't know if anyone was able to hear it, but when I walked away and when I took off my earbuds, they're playing some Mexican music right now. I don't know what they're playing, but it's my jam. I dig it immensely. I used to not be a big fan of Mexican music when I was younger, and probably because I thought it was like boring, but now I get it. As an adult, I understand. Mexican music is my fucking jam. You know, listening to it, you know, it reminds me of like, you know, when I was younger. Maybe that's why I like it now, because it reminds me of when I was a kid. Because my family, you know, listened to a lot of Mexican music back then, my dad's side. And especially when we would go to like, you know, gatherings and stuff, family gatherings, you know, for like Christmas, Thanksgiving, 4th of July, all that fun stuff. We play Mexican music alongside like oldies, hip hop, and rap. By the way, I don't think I really, you know, before I wait, hold on. Should I finish talking about resolutions and stuff, or should I like? Well, I don't know if I really have that many more to talk about. Do I have any more? I think a lot of the other ones I have are more personal. Like more personal in regards to like interpersonal relationships and you know, personal like self-betterment stuff that I don't think I should really share on the stream. But let's see. Can I think of anything else before I just go off and talk about random shit? Let's see. What else? If any of you guys have anything else to add on to resolutions or just reflecting on 2025, feel free to share it, and I will remark on it, and I will be very, 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 very awkward about it. No, I'm just kidding. Well, let's see. Do I have any more? Damn it. I can't think of anything. I got so much freaking. It's just weighing down on me right now. All eyes are on me. Let's see. Come on, Wolf. You got this. You could think of something. Let's see, I talked about like motivation. Talked about trying to challenge myself. Longer videos. Maybe some other ones that are not as focused on gaming. Those are 3 right there. I feel like there's got to be more. Ugh. Stuff I accomplished this year is finding all Rock Band instruments, including the games, and Sayori plushie. Ooh, Sayori? Why does that sound familiar? Is it Sayori from what's it called? Doki Doki Literature Club? Is that a character, Sayori? Or am I wrong? I'm right! What? No way. It's been so long since I never personally played that game, but I watched the Game Grumps play it, and I remember that was like one of the greatest things I had ever seen in my entire life. It was so fun. Yeah, unfortunately it's ruined forever, so I can't play the game. Like, I can play it to experience it, but like it'll never be like fresh ever again. But that's okay, because the experience that I got from watching that Let's Play was perfecto. But hey, with that plushie, now that you got it, you happen to get some rope with it too, or alternate timeline. I avoided that game for years, and I have not seen a single video or any spoilers until I finally. Dude, really? Dude, I don't mean to like. I don't mean to make this sound mean, but did you like live under a rock? I'm not trying to make it sound mean or anything. I'm like, because that is crazy, like keeping yourself from being spoiled for that game. Because like the news for that was everywhere. Everyone was talking about that game. Everyone was just like talking about like, oh my god, it's like the scariest thing ever. It's like, oh, it's not what you think it is. And of course, it's like the Streisand effect, where it's just like, oh man, what? Why do people keep talking about this? And it's like, they don't want me to find out. Well, I'm gonna go find out myself. And I'm like, I kind of wish I didn't find out. The only thing I know from that game was the Monica staring at you meme. Damn, that is warranting a damn that's crazy reaction, because that is legitimately crazy. I don't know how you manage to, because whenever I try to like keep away from like spoilers and stuff, I always fail miserably. I remember when Persona 5 was getting ready to come out, and at that time I was like on Tumblr and stuff, and I was a part of like the Persona Tumblr. I wasn't like a big name or anything in that, but I would watch, or I would look at like posts and stuff and be like, haha, cool. And then I remember just randomly, like I think like a month or like weeks before the game came out and like shipped to my house, but like I remember just randomly stumbling upon a fucking post that ruined every single like twist or what have you in that game. And I was so fucking mad, but also I was just like, oh my god, well, it's spoiled now, but like, am I really gonna let that like keep me from playing the game? And even though the whole game was spoiled, even though I knew every twist, every turn, everything about it, I still really enjoyed it. And I think that really goes back to like my experience with Persona 3, which I learned about the ending for Persona 3 like really early on. I remember looking at the themes for that game and I'm like, huh, interesting. And then one thing led to another, and then I learned about everything. Well, not everything. I just learned about what happens at the end of the game, the ending. And I feel like that really enhanced the game for me. It really, made everything have that much more weight on it. And of course, I know the game, quote unquote, is like 10 years old or whatever, but I'm going to try and, not spoil it for anybody. But yeah, it really kind of enhanced it for me. Of course, that same thing didn't happen for Persona 5, but despite that, I still managed to enjoy it very much, and really like that game. And I should definitely play Royal. I know I bought that game like this year. Made a fucking video about it. But yeah, I probably should play that game, especially since I'm sure a lot of Persona 4, like Persona stuff, is going to be coming out this upcoming year, because we got 30th anniversary. Oh my god, we are almost into January, and that's when the Persona concert in LA is gonna happen, and I'm so excited, dude. It's gonna be so sweet. Can't wait. It's gonna be so fun. I won't say what show I got, but just know that I got a show. that game was impossible to avoid spoilers for. I can remember the thumbnails. Yeah, honestly, the thumbnails, everything made Doki Doki Literature Club like an impossible game to keep like fully, like, you know, fully unspoiled. Like, you would learn, like, and even then, even if you managed to go in unspoiled, the game would be like, if you have issues with really heavy themes, it's like, it starts with that, and it's like, okay, well, now, like, the Streisand effect is like, now, okay, I have to find out. Whether it be from actually playing the game or just looking it up and seeing what these heavy themes could potentially be. I honestly don't know how I managed to avoid from me. Honestly, you may be superhuman. That might be like your innate like superhero trait. It's like a passive skill almost, like in a video game that you don't even know that you're using it right now. But like your superhero power is that you are able to. I was about to say this might be like one of the worst superhero powers to have, but it might unironically be one of the coolest ones to have. But you have the ability to just avoid spoilers for any like piece of media that you want, whether you know it or not. God, I wish I had that. Like, I would give up the ability to, like, you know, become invisible if it meant that like I could like go into any like media unspoiled. And like, honestly, you know, now I don't know if I really care too much if like something is spoiled for me. Like I don't know if it, like, especially with these past like these past examples that I given, like for Persona 3 and Persona 5, those games that I, you know, love dearly, they were spoiled, and I still liked them regardless. So yeah, I don't know if I really care too much about spoilers. I understand for some people that want to be unspoiled. You know, I get it. I totally understand. And, you know, I wouldn't want to take that away from them because why ruin someone's, like, and, you know, talking about that, that's giving me some ideas right now. I won't state what ideas, but I got some ideas right now. Off the right. Actually, give me a moment. Give me a moment. Okay. All right. What else? What else was I Oh! You guys, I didn't really do anything for Christmas, but I mean, I put like a post up, but like a community post on YouTube, but no one really looks at those because who cares about community posts on YouTube? But what you guys do for Christmas? Did anyone do anything cool for Christmas? Did anyone get any cool gifts? Anyone get any cool gifts? You all get any fun gifts? You get a football? You get a little bit of football? Or maybe you get yourself a little bit of a sock? Perhaps you get a little bit of a gift card? A Denny's gift card? Potentially? I don't know. Chocolates? So for me, community posts remind me of Google Plus. For some reason, I mean, that makes sense. I'm pretty sure they just took Google Plus and then they just put it into community posts. They're like, what are we gonna do with all this, like, you know, R&D and like this social media thing that we had that just crashed and burned? I know, we'll put it into YouTube, which I'm kind of glad they did that. I am kind of happy that YouTube is starting to add like more features like that make like that make YouTube into the social media platform that it used to be. Because, man, YouTube used to be a totally different beast back then. Now it's very sterile. It's still good. It's still a good platform that has a lot of warts, but like, man, we are missing quite a bit of stuff from that. But for me, for Christmas, all I really did was, you know, it was very, very laid back, very, very typical, like what I usually do every year. Originally I wanted to hang out with my girlfriend, but you know, we kind of, you know, weren't able to do that. Fortunately, I remember canceling plans with my family. I was just like, I'm gonna hang out with her this year. And then I remember like 2 days later, I'm just like, scratch that, I'm gonna hang out with you guys this year. And yeah, so I ended up hanging out with my mom's side, you know, typical what I usually do. What I usually do every Christmas is I hang out with my mom and my stepdad. And my brothers come over, and my brothers and my nephew come over. And then after that, we all head together to the city where my dad lives. My dad, as well as my dad's side of the family. And he's got a really big side of the family. Lots of cousins, lots of aunts, uncles, and everything else in between. And yeah, and we ended up doing that. We ended up going to that city, and we went to my aunt's house where she was hosting for that year. And it was really, really fun. It was really, really chill. It wasn't as packed as most years, but, you know, doesn't really matter. It was still a lot of fun nonetheless. You know, some people couldn't make it, and that's okay. You know, they were sorely missed, but you know, they were doing other things, and that's fine. I mean, I was almost going to do something else. I was almost going to be that asshole who's just like, fuck everyone. I'm going to go hang out with somebody else that's not family yet. I hung out with my mom as well. Aw, that's cool. That's cute. Did you guys do anything? Was it laid back too? Did you guys like go anywhere to like stores, or you guys hang out at home, watch movies? Gift that is small or big for me is still worth it. Yeah, honestly, for me, like I remember when I was a kid, I was a spoiled brat. But now, like, I don't really care about getting gifts. Like, if I do get gifts, that's great. That's awesome. Anything is the best gift for me. Because, you know, becoming an adult and learning the value of everything. It's just like, you are willing to give me, like, something that you got with your hard-earned either time or money. Like, thank you so much. Honestly, I appreciate that. Especially now where, you know, things are getting more expensive. And, you know, of course, that's a whole different can of worms. But, like, you know, that makes me appreciate things even more now. So, you know, thank you. You didn't have to get me anything, but, you know, because you did, I can't thank you enough. But yeah, and then after that, I ended up, you know, I kind of sort of lied. I did, you know, hang out with my girlfriend. I ended up going back to her place, and then I pretty much stayed for like the entirety of you know, Christmas weekend. And her sister was there too, so we were all hanging out, and that was fun. And a lot of, like, you know, a lot of cool things happened. We watched movies, we hung out, talked, played games. You know, I did work on some stuff like throughout this Christmas thingy-mabobber, this Christmas season. I was working on video stuff. Currently right now, I'm sure a lot of people will be happy to hear it, but I was working on the rock band Iceberg, which, yeah, that reminds me, I do have some things to say about that. A lot of people are going to be very unhappy to hear. But yeah, I was working on rock band Iceberg stuff, writing, researching, lots of fun stuff. But yeah, very chill, very typical. But even if that is the case, even if it's not special, I, like every other year, I really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun, and I feel like, you know, this year was, you know, definitely one of the harder years so far. So having that comfort, like having that familiarity with you know, the holiday, and not having to worry about like something new, you know, made things a lot more, you know, easier to digest. And, you know, it wasn't as stressful and overstimulating as it could have potentially have been. Say, for example, if I was to hang out with my girlfriend's family, it was nice. It was good. And yeah, I don't know if I would want to, you know, like, you know, say it was like, you know, boring or anything, but I kind of like that it was pretty dull. Anyways, let's see what you guys said. Spend time with family at Olive Garden, not on Christmas Day. Ooh, still though, with family and at the Olive Garden, that's freaking Kino. That is peak stuff. Did you guys get, what would you get? Did you get unlimited salad? Did you get the iconic unlimited pasta bowl? I remember getting that before, and you could, it is unlimited, but like I feel like most people are gonna only be able to get like 3 bowls of pasta. Pasta's really heavy, and I remember trying to force myself through the 3rd bowl, and like I reached a point where I was like, I can't do it. I can't do it. I starved myself. I thought I could do it, but I can't. Yeah, I would like to go back to Olive Garden again. It's been a while since I last went. I can't even remember. I think it was like August, maybe August or something. But I want to go back and I want to like do the unlimited salad because I've gained a bit of a hankering for salad as of late. Caesar salad, especially Caesar salad, go hard. I recently went to the groceries and I got myself a salad starter kit, Caesar salad starter kit, and I haven't dug into it yet, but I am just waiting for like the craving for salad to hit, so that way I can just rip that thing open. And I'm just gonna go crazy on it. Ugh. Hey, Exhausted, how are you doing? Welcome to the stream. Happy New Year's Eve. How are you doing? Also, how's your sister? That sounds creepy. How's your sister doing? It's not creepy because she is my friend, or she is my moot. But hi. I know. Laugh all you want. It was a legitimate question out of curiosity. How are you guys doing? Okay. I think she'll be working kind of late though. Oh, damn. Fuck. On New Year's Eve? That's lame. But get that bag though, honestly. Hopefully it's time and a half. I remember when I used to work on the holidays, I got no time and a half. That was so I don't know if I've ever talked about it before, but I remember like willingly going to work on like 4th of July, and I was like, maybe I might get, this was like when I was new at that old job, and I was like, maybe I'll get like, extra pay or whatever. Maybe I might get a bonus. And all I learned was that because I was working at a restaurant, all I learned was that you only get like a free meal out of it, and I'm like, fuck me. And then after that point, I was like, I would like pretty much just blank out of every single, like, if I didn't have to work on a holiday, I would not work on a holiday. I would get like phone calls on holidays, on like Thanksgiving, Christmas, be like, can you come in? It's fucking hard. I'm like, nope, can't do it. Sorry. I gotta go hang out with my family, which you guys can't do right now. And yeah. Although there are some like places like where, people do get time and a half. And honestly, if that were the case, it's really hard to say no to that. It's a lot of money right there. Sorry, I went really, really off the chain right there. It didn't really do much. She printed and framed one of the photos I took with LJ at the... Oh, that's so cute. That's adorable. That's really sweet of your mom to do that. I think she is probably really happy that, you were really happy in that situation at that moment. And she just wanted to physically capture that happiness. Because I saw the pictures that you sent me. I'm sorry if I don't think I ever got a chance to send a reply to your message on Discord, but I saw the pictures and you really did look like you enjoyed yourself, and I thought that was really adorable. And I'm glad that you were able to see Lotus Juice in concert. Are you gonna go to the Persona concert, by the way? Because if that's the case, you are definitely gonna see him there too. You probably said that in the messages, and I just forgot. Sorry if that was the case. Why does everyone ask me the unlimited salad? The super salad. No, I don't want the super salad. I want the regular one. I forgot where that came from. Where did that joke come from? I got chicken Alfredo. Ooh, chicken Alfredo. I love chicken Alfredo. That's what I got too, actually. I think I got the chicken Alfredo. I know I got Alfredo something. I'm pretty sure it was chicken Alfredo because I love that stuff. Meow. Oh. Also addicted to... Dude, I am starting to get addicted to Valheim too. You spelled it correctly, by the way, but yeah, when I saw their stream, I was like, dude, this kind of looks kind of cool. I should check it out. And I was gonna buy it, and then I saw that one of the members in my Steam family, they already owned the game, so I already technically owned Valheim. So I downloaded it, and I was like, it looks very Minecraft-esque. I could kind of get into that. It also, it looks like it might have a bit more to it. Vikings are cool. And I started playing it a couple of days ago, and yeah, I understand now. I understand. I get it. Yeah. That game is like old too. I remember hearing about it, but I never really looked into it. But yeah, dude, Exhausted, you're going to be surrounded by everyone being addicted to Valheim. Sorry, dude. Sorry. It's probably worse for you because you have to live with a Valheim addict. So you won't be able to get away from that. Me, you could just turn off the stream and just like go do something else. Go do something that's not Valheim related. But yeah, that's actually, it's like a fun game to like go into and then do for like 30 minutes or so, or like maybe an hour, and then leave and do something else. Like I remember when I was writing yesterday, I was like, writing, I was researching, and I was like, all right, I did like 2 hours of this. What if I play some Valheim? And then I just jumped on Valheim for like 30 minutes, and I was like, okay, I farmed a bunch of stuff. Cool, great. Back to writing now. And yeah, I feel like it's a really good like time waster. At least it feels like it to me. I know some people probably could get really, really deep into it. Like I remember when I played, like, I could understand, because when I used to play Minecraft back then on my phone, I would play for like hours on end. I'd play for like 4 hours. I used a controller, so I was serious about my Minecraft gameplay, because I was like sitting there like in the dining room, and I remember when I was out of commission because I got injured one time, so I didn't have work or anything, but I had a phone and I had Minecraft on that phone. So I remember I would spend some of my days just playing Minecraft for like 8 hours straight with my injured body, and those were some fun days. I remember, man, I really would like to see if Minecraft is still fun now. But definitely not right now, because I don't know if I could really manage a Minecraft addiction now. She had to work today and miss her little sister's 5th birthday. What? No way. What a loser. That I feel she could have gotten a day off for. Terrible. Work on holidays is absolutely diabolical. It is. It is really diabolical. I feel like diabolical is not like a good enough word to describe it. It's torturous. I feel like every place should just be, for the most part, closed. Like, maybe they should like make it like a thing and just be like, all right, who doesn't care about the holidays and is willing to work? And some people might actually, because you could probably incentivize it. Like I said, like, it doesn't have to be time and a half. It could be double pay, or like quadruple pay, or triple pay. Maybe triple pay. Quadruple sounds like way too much. But yeah, just have like the people that don't care, and you could have everyone else that does care about the holidays, just go and do whatever they want. And yeah, and then just everyone wins. Everyone wins. Everyone that wants to make like hella dough, they win. Everyone that wants to spend time with their family, they win too. I already had to deal with something like that for Musume. Everyone is. Oh yeah, you're coming. Isn't every game kind of a time? It pretty much is. Yeah, every game pretty much is a time waster if you think about it. But I feel like Valheim in particular, because it's a very repetitive game. Like, it's not like story based or anything. It's just like, it's like Minecraft, where you're farming, you're building things, you're going around killing stuff, procuring like resources and all that. it's very, very, I feel focused on repetition, and in that, it feels like kind of like a time waster, but not like in a bad way, you know. It's hard to describe. It's really hard to say, but that's what it feels like to me, because that's what I used it like. I was like, you know, I want to do something fun, you know, just like do something a little repetitious, you know, just to kill some time. Why not? And then, like, after I got my fill, I was like, okay, I'm gonna go back to work or whatever. That's what I kind of think about it as. Whereas like a game like Persona 3 Reload, I don't know if I'd really call that a time waster, because it's just like, you know, it's story focused, I'm really engaged, all that. I don't know if I'm really describing it properly. I don't know if it really fits the definition of time waster. But yeah, that's just what I personally feel. Minecraft for the win, even though I shack at it? Suck at it. Okay, I was like, shack at it? What do you mean you're shacking at it? What does that even mean? Less people working, so the people that are there get the money from everyone. Yeah, honestly, let's make it happen. I feel like we got to do some proper reform of the work system. We can make this work. We can make this work. We can make this happen. We just have to bring everyone together. We gotta bring all the CEOs together. We gotta give them some weed joints and just have everyone just, you know, just hang around and just talk about things. Just talk about feelings. Know what I mean? Anyways, speaking of like gaming and stuff, so for I'm so glad I remembered this, because I was so close to forgetting. Like, I remembered it earlier in the stream when I said something about games and all that. But, okay, first things first. I do have some announcements, just a couple, really. But I feel like they might be important to some people. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. But, okay, so announcement 1. So, like I was talking about it, like, you know, kind of throughout the stream, but I am currently working on part 2 of the rock band Iceberg, and you know, that's what I've been working on for the most part. Like during like the Christmas season, I was working on that. Before that, I was working on that. So for the most part, after I put up the Rock Band Japan video, I just started working on that. I've been working on that, and so far, things are going quite swimmingly, but I don't know if I'll be able to hit that deadline like I talked about. The deadline, for those who don't remember, because I talked about it in a random stream, I really got to think about making some official announcements for these, but yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to hit the January 17th deadline, which is the anniversary of my YouTube channel. It's the yearly anniversary, and I really wanted to try and get it out there, because like I talked about in the past stream where I brought this up, where I made the announcement that I will upload it that day, where I'll get it done for that day. I wanted to get it up for that because I feel like a big, awesome, epic video could be great as like an anniversary celebration for the channel. Like every year, just, you know, you put out a big video and it's like, awesome, great, cool. But I don't know if I'll be able to make that work. And like, I feel like these next 2 weeks, I could maybe, like, if I really, really, like, you know, like rush through it, maybe I could make it work. And I'm honestly going to try and make it happen. Like, I know I'm saying that I don't know if I'll be able to, like, make it happen, but I will do my damnedest to make it happen. So, you know, and thankfully I've been motivated recently. I think I was about to say I don't know why, but I feel like I know why. And the reason why I feel so motivated now is because I think I fixed my sleep schedule. So for those who don't know, for the most part, for like the past several months, I have been sleeping at the most horrendous of times. I've had horrible insomnia, and I've been going to sleep at, like, you know, well, it started like, you know, at a typical quote-unquote late sleeping time, so say like 3 a.m. But like as like the days went on, as the weeks went on, as the months went on, it started getting later and later. So it'd be 3:30, then 4 o'clock, then 4:30, then 5 o'clock, then 5:30, and then 6, and so on until it eventually reached like 9 p.m. My monitor says it wants to turn off in 5 minutes to save energy. Oops. I think I know why. Because, hold on a sec. Hold on. Like to disable. No. There we go. I guess I'll talk about that right after. But, damn, what was I going to say? The stupid monitor ruined everything. I should just kick my monitor in. Let's see. Think, Michael. I mean, think, Wolf. Think. You could do it. You could use your brain for once, right? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Ruined sleep schedule. Thank you. Exhausted. I was super exhausted, but yeah, it was really bad. There'd be instances where it goes so late as like 11 a.m. Sometimes 12 p.m. 12 in the afternoon. Imagine that. Imagine staying up the entire night only to fall asleep at 12 and then wake up at like 7 or something. It was horrible. But I don't know how it happened. I honestly don't know. I thought I could make it happen with like working out. And since I wasn't able to make that, happen, since I really only like went to the gym once, I think it just happened randomly. I think I think where let's see, in like old video games where you reach like 255, and then when you like say for example you reach 255 rubies or whatever in Legend of Zelda, like on the NES or whatever, and then you reach 256, you pick up one more ruby, and then it goes like right back around to like 0 or something. I think that's kind of what happened, where I screwed up my sleep schedule so badly that I managed to like reset the clock, and now I'm going to sleep at a normal time again. I know it's so, going to sleep in the afternoon is horrible. It's god awful. I do not recommend it. 0 out of 10. I remember looking at like my my watch whenever it would tell me like, oh, this is what your sleep score was, and it would always be like 40 out of 100, like 35 out of 100, and it'd be like, get some sleep, work harder on your sleep is important. And I'm like, I know, I'm trying my best. But yeah, just randomly, like over the past week or so, I just started going to sleep normally. I would actually feel sleepy at like 12, 11 p.m. Or 11 p.m., like midnight. I'd start feeling sleepy around that, and I'd be like, all right, perfect. And then I'd like clock off of what I was doing. Like I'd close like the notepad, I'd close the video game or whatever like I was doing around that time. And then I would go to sleep. Sorry if it sounded like I was like in a tin can or something. I moved the microphone. But yeah, so yeah, my sleep schedule is mostly fixed. Yay. I kind of fucked it up a little bit yesterday. I went to sleep at like 5, but I managed to wake up at like 10. So, and then I didn't go back to sleep. So I think I'm still in the clear. But yeah, it's awesome. It's great. I just heard a freaking explosion in the background. That was scary. Pray for my survival. What was I gonna say? So I feel like I'm kind of motivated from that now. I am actually like, very, very like, because I think that was one of the things that really demotivated me, was just like going to sleep late, and it's just like, oh, I'm so tired, and it's like, oh god, it's like 7 p.m. It's so late. What's even the point of like working on video stuff? Like that was a part of that. Like, of course, a part of it was also laziness too, which is something I need to work on. But like, yeah, just like, it's so late. Why even do anything? Why not just, wait until like another day? Maybe I'll wake up later tomorrow. I mean, earlier tomorrow. And then of course tomorrow would come by and I wake up even later. But yeah, and I remember, like, I think the first day that I actually woke up, like, at a reasonable time, I woke up at, like, 6:45 in the morning, and, like, I went to sleep at a normal time. I went to sleep at, like, 11 or so, so I got, like, maybe 7-ish hours of sleep, and I felt so refreshed. I felt so good. It felt, honestly, better than sex. I'm just gonna say it. Getting a good night's rest is better, like probably the most pleasurable thing you could get ever. And that day, I remember feeling I did so much that day. And that was pretty recently, but I did so much. I did so much video work. I did so much like housework. I cleaned. I went to the store. I remember like doing things like, like sending out emails and stuff, or like, doing some forms, all that. I remember like logging things for like later. I was so, I don't think I had ever, that might have been the most productive I'd ever been this entire year. And it had to happen like near the end of the year. Great. Thanks year. I appreciate it, but still, I guess better than never, right? But yeah, now I'm like super duper motivated. I remember doing a lot of stuff, the past couple of days. Today I did a lot of writing and research and stuff for the rock band Iceberg. Great, awesome, epic. I know, very long-winded explanation about my insomnia and all that, but here I am, stronger than ever. Let's see. I'm drawing you with the most diabolical. They're so heavy. They're hanging off my face, dude, these eye bags. Honestly, I remember looking at myself in the mirror when I would have like when I was having my horrible sleep schedule. I mean, even now it's kind of still true, but like I'd have like really dark like areas like underneath my eyes. It was so bad. So horrible. But yeah, yay me for being able to fix that for myself. My sleep schedule is ruined ever since I graduated. Staying up at to 3 a.m. instead of 1 to 2 a.m. I should probably fix that for my... Yeah, honestly, Emersona, please do, please. It will absolutely benefit you greatly. If it could benefit me, then it could benefit anyone. So please make that one like a part of your resolution. Do it. It's absolutely worth it. You're going to snowball your schedule again. Just watch. Don't say it. Don't jinx it. You are absolutely going to jinx it too. I know it. Exhausted. I don't know how you do it, but you're just going to jinx me, and I'm going to be going to sleep at like 10 a.m. again and staying up the entire night. You're going to do it. You're going to make it happen, and I'm going to be really, really mad at you. I'm not going to do this, but I'm eating a sea. Oh, what? What, dude? Fuck. Can you share? No, don't share. I already ate. I actually ate before I started the stream. But man, that's making me crave a Caesar salad right now. I'm thinking about just ripping open the freaking Caesar salad starter kit right now and just making one for myself, but I can't because I'll be really fat if I do that. But oh, you're making me really close. You're edging me towards that. Very naughty of you. Very, very bad. Very bad, Emersona. I hope I ruined your sleep schedule. I'm going to do nothing to you. I was going to say something bad. I was going to say I'm going to kill you. But that's not nice. I can't say that. I can't say that to you, Exhausted. So that's one announcement, which sum it all up in like TLDR. Rock Band Iceberg Part 2 is coming along pretty nicely. Not sure if I can make the scheduled upload day, but we'll try my darndest. We'll actually try my darndest. And next thing I want to announce, so for January, I feel like I want to try and like rest for a little bit in regards to like video making. So if I can make the Rock Band Iceberg come out, that'll be the one video for the month. If I can't make Rock Band Iceberg come out, I'll have a replacement video instead. Or maybe I'll have both. We'll see if I could manage to do both. But yeah, so when I get those videos, or when I get that video or those videos out for the month, that'll be it. And then for the most part, I'll be you know, just chilling for the month, you know, to start out 2026. And I'm going to use that time to work on other videos and stuff and have those ready. Like, I know I want to do a Resident Evil video for like to kind of coincide with the release of Requiem, which comes out in freaking February, which is crazy to think about. Man, 2026 is going to be packed with so many freaking good games. There's Ice Cream sitting out right now. I'm either going to go or BRB, depending on if the stream is still up. Have a good night, Wolf. Oh, thank you, Exhausted. You too as well. Love you. You have a good time with your ice cream. Try not to get diarrhea. But yeah, I'm going to try and use this like to be actually productive. And, you know, like I said, that's going to be a part of my resolution, I guess. Like, I know I said motivation, but I feel like motivation leads to productivity. So I want to try and be more productive this year, and I'm going to use January to do that. But even though I won't be uploading videos, I have a idea about what I plan to do instead of uploading videos. So what I plan to do for January, and I don't know how how 100% I will stick to this, but I want to stream a lot during January. I want to actually go back to like streaming games and stuff, streaming whatever, but most importantly, streaming games. I have like some video game ideas that I do want to do. Like I would like to do Resident Evil again, or not again. I mean, I did technically do that for TikTok, but stream ended. What? Really? Did it? Did my stream end? No way. Wait, can you hear me? Hello? 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 Oh, dang it. I'm so sorry. Oh, man. If my stream ended, like, somehow, I apologize for that. Damn. Damn, that's a shame. But, I guess I'll just keep talking and, you know, whatever. If this goes to the ether, well, whatever. I'll just have to make an announcement or something on the community posts. But yeah, I would like to try and stream more. Like, I want to play games. I want to, you know, have fun. I want to, you know, kind of go back to when I used to like stream a lot. Like, of course, I don't plan to stream a lot like throughout the rest of the year. I kind of want to just use January as this time to just, you know, get back into streaming again for the fun of it. And also so that way I don't leave you guys out to dry. I feel like when I was like not uploading, like when there'd be like some dead air, like during a week where there'd be no video, maybe I should like stream or something. And it doesn't even have to be like a long stream, like 4 hours or something. It could be like 2 or 2.5 hours at the most. I feel like that could be a good compromise. But yeah, I'd like to do like, you know, just random games. Like I want to do like Resident Evil. There's this this Super Mario Bros. 1 remake, like fan remake that came out, I think this year, called I'm already calling 2025 last year, but it's called Super Mario Bros. Remastered, and it's pretty much like a from the ground up remake. It's very faithful, like, you know, the graphics are the same, but it's like, you know, it's almost kind of like how Super Mario 64 was like remade, like, and all that. We back? All right, cool, epic. So glad to hear that. I don't know what you guys missed. I don't know if you guys missed anything really, but well, all I said was that I'm gonna do a lot of streaming during January. I want to stream during January because I didn't really do that much during 2025, and I know that I kind of said that I wasn't focusing on streaming, but I wanted to like do at least a little more than what I did. Because I remember there would be some days where it's just like buffering. Oh, God. Fuck, what's up with my internet, dude? Dude, it doesn't even say I have any dropped frames. This is lame. This is lame. Lois, horrible. Fuck, maybe I should just make this a community post. But whatever. Maybe this might go for like into the VOD or whatever. Maybe some people are just having like, bad connections. But yeah, I want to stream more during January. I guess you could call this like, what would we call it? Streamuary? Streamuary. I mean, I guess it could kind of be like February too. It's got to be a bit more Janu-streamery. No, that's not good. We won't call it anything, but yeah. Just know that Wolf397 would like to make an effort to stream more during January. Just January for the most part, but definitely a lot more than he streamed over the course of 2025. And yeah, it's going to be fun. I do plan to collab with someone. I've kind of been in the talks with collabing with them for a while. I think like a year ago. I remember asking them like, hey, when you get back into streaming, do you want to collab or whatever? And they're like, absolutely, yeah, let's do it. And they finally got back into streaming this year, and I hit them up and I was like, hey, still down to collab and stream together? And they're like, absolutely. So there's some games that we have in mind, a couple already, and yeah, it's not every stream will be a collab stream. You don't have to worry about that. A lot of them I feel will probably just be, me just dicking around like I usually do. But yeah, look forward to that, and I'm looking forward to it. I know it's gonna be a lot of fun. I don't know when I'll start streaming. Hopefully very soon. I say that cuts to January ending, and I don't stream at all. But yeah. Anyways, that's pretty much all I have to say. If we're already having like issues with the connection and stuff, I think I'm just gonna end the stream here. I don't even know if I'm gonna do the questions, comments, concerns, or whatever, because people are having issues with the connection. So what's even the point if no one's gonna be able to hear it until like 5 minutes later? But yeah, that's about it. Thank you all so much for watching, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your year. Actually, I hope you guys have a great New Year's Eve. If it's already New Year's Day for you, happy 2026. Us here in 2025 are very jealous. Please take us with you into 2026 ready. We can't stand being in this year any longer. But yeah, everyone have a great night. I'll see you in 2026. Ooh, that was very smooth. I wasn't expecting that. I was not expecting that at all. All right, let's end the stream.